Okay, so we just wanted to take a moment to chat through what was talked about this week, what we got from the message. Phil spoke this morning, and he spoke about religion versus, what was it, revolution? Yeah. Revolution, yeah. We get it right for the first one. So it was a really good message. I think the biggest statement that he made that I got out of what he was talking about was that I wrote it down actually to make sure I got it right, that we should have a sense of destiny in everything that we do. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's pretty difficult, really, I suppose.
Yeah,
what do you think?
Yeah, well, the Bible talks about how, like, without vision you perish. And Phil made a really good quote about that. Not the worst thing that could happen to you is not death, but the worst thing that could happen to you is not living for a purpose.
Yeah.
And that kind of really spoke to me.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. What I was sitting there thinking as you were speaking, that actually I think sometimes we can be religious and not even realise we're religious.
Yeah.
So many times I think, I'm not religious because I don't like kind of old ways of doing things, or I don't like, old style of doing church and stuff. I like to try and be contemporary and fresh and stuff. But actually, I think it's more about a heart issue than anything.
Yeah.
It's more about our approach to God, and maybe even I can sometimes be stuck in the way of doing things, and just because the way I'm doing it isn't an old way of doing it doesn't necessarily mean it's not religious. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I think a lot of what people think we are as Christians is that we're all about judgmental and that it's all kind of rules and regulations. But Phil made a really good point that we're not under law, we're under grace, and that we're about a people and we're living for a people. And even though we're in a brand new building and everything's amazing at the moment for us as a church, but it isn't even about our building. It's not about this place. It's not about that. We're all about a people, and we're all about a purpose of reaching people. And actually, Phil said as well that if we're not about reaching people for Jesus Christ, for the actual gospel of Jesus Christ, then we're nothing. We're absolutely nothing, and our lives mean nothing.
Yeah, Jesus was really clear. He said the two most important things are that we love God and we love people. Yeah. And that's what we want to be about here at Sheffield Christian Life Centre. First of all, we're about loving God.
Yeah,
and
amen.
Second of all, we're about loving people.
Yeah.
So I want to leave you with one last thing that Phil said, and that's this, that Jesus didn't die on a cross to start a religion. So I want to challenge you, we want to challenge you today.
Amen.
Hey, let's be people that are part of the Jesus revolution. Let's not get stuck down and bogged down with things that actually have nothing to do with Jesus.
Come on.
But let's live passionate lives, exciting lives, the lives that God called us to live, lives of destiny.
Come on. Be someone of destiny.